Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you for everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. I really appreciate it. Today, we're going to ask about new love potentially coming in. We've got pile number 1 with this black cameo. Pile number 2 is the rose candle. Pile number 3 is the ambulance belt, and pile number 4 is the shell box. Just take a moment, figure out which one feels right for you. If you want to contact me, the timestamps are in the description, and below those I have my email. So make sure that you email if you want to have contact with me, because there is somebody who is pretending to be me in the comments. It isn't me, and they've made a dummy account. However, my email is safe, secure, and I get back to people all the time. So let's move on to our gorgeous pile number 1. I didn't even, I'm proud of myself. I didn't make that ring. Pile number 1, my gorgeous and talented and beautiful people. New love coming in. Queen of Pentacles, Emperor, Eight of Pentacles, Temperance, you do have this opportunity for some kind of really stable coming together with somebody. They will be somebody that's very together in their life, and you're going to have them in your life when you're very together. Like, it's like once you're in a place where you're very together, you're just going to manifest this person in your life. But I feel like there's a need to make sure that you're taking care of the really practical things in your life. The Devil. Now, I feel like that there could be a lot of sexual tension between the two of you. But for a lot of you, I feel like you need to let go of something that hasn't been healthy for you. Then in order to have this new beginning with, this potential for you to have longevity, like, you can't keep holding on to things that aren't healthy for you. It's interesting because the Two of Pentacles came out, and in this Eight of Pentacles, there are 2 pentacles being worked on. Like, the more balance that you can create in your life, it's going to lead to a harmonious relationship with somebody who really has their stuff together. I don't know why I'm suddenly biting my finger. It's not something that I usually do. So maybe that's a reinforcement for you in some way. But I feel like there's working on being better. There's working on, taking practical action towards growth, because the Eight of Pentacles is about the Apprentice cards. The Eight of Pentacles is the work that you put in to gain mastery. And I feel like you do have to leave behind any kind of situation that's not treating you well. But like, everything you do towards your own balance, like, is actually going to bring in somebody that will balance with you. advice on new love coming in for pile number 1. Like there is hope, wish fulfillment. But I feel like some of you guys are balancing between holding on to something that you already know isn't healthy and allowing yourself to have healing and renewal. There, this is not for all of you, but there are some of you where you're going to meet this person by working together with them in some way. Because this is a collaboration card, this is a working card. I do feel like not all of you, this is not going to be a workplace setting for all of you, but there is a subsection of you where that's going to be the case. But either way, it's like the work that you put in now is going to lead to a situation where you have somebody that's on the same level with you. And that because you're on the same level, you're going to have harmony, you're going to work together. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with not harmonious situations currently. But like finding your own internal emotional equilibrium and balance is going to just basically bring you to healthier relationships. New love coming in for pile number 1. Whatever unhealthy thing that you may be dealing with right now is not going to last the test of time. Like the foundation is not strong. Now, not all, for some of you, this may not be a romantic relationship. For some of you, this is a romantic relationship. But it's just like wish fulfillment happens after you stop building something that's unhealthy. Because no matter what, it's just doesn't have the necessary foundation to stand. I feel like if you're really, if this isn't your pile, pick another one, pick another reading, it's all fine. But I feel like if you are dealing with something unhealthy, you already know. And it's already, and don't kick yourself too much because it is hard to walk away. But ultimately, any of the balancing, healing, practical actions that you take are going to lead you to your healing and success. Of course, the star happens right after the tower, and you actually want the tower with the devil. So it's 15, 16, 17. You're going through some kind of progression right now. And even though you don't really know completely what's in front of you, anything that you're doing to balance things out for yourself is going to be productive. But you want, because the devil is about constriction and lack of health. And the devil leads to the tower. The devil leads to something that cannot stand because it is not healthy. But just know that, you know, you don't need to be in whatever energy this is forever. You can have wish fulfillment and a new beginning. This is, you know, for this is like the rainbow that comes out after the big flood, you know, like the, you know, when things after something really tough, when there is renewal and healing. New love coming in for pile number 1, Hanged Man. That being said, there's a strong need for different perspective. So, because right now, if you just concentrate on what's fallen over and not what you have, not on your healing, not on your happiness, it is going to slow things down for you. So obviously you've been through something. Obviously, you know, it was not pleasant. But one of the things that you can control in the situation is what you do about it. Do you let this situation continue to hold you hostage, continue to keep you in this place of grief and sadness? Or do you concentrate on where you can get your emotions fulfilled? Because it's like the 2 cups, so it represents 2 of cups, it represents love. And if you look, the waterfall is in the background and, you know, symbolically filling those cups. So just know that, you know, the relationship that you are manifesting with your own healing is something where, like, you're both people who have things together. You're both really good in a relationship. You're capable of giving each other balance and stability and working together and, you know, having like this balanced happy relationship. But you can't keep like, you have to know that something that is not healthy is not going to always be able to stand for you. And that if you are so concentrating on what's lost, like, you're not giving yourself opportunities to explore what, you know, the situations and the, you know, this is kind of like a secret 2 of cups too. 2 of cups, like, it's way more important right now for you to allow yourself to have healing, allow yourself to give yourself this new lease on life. Because if you do that, you're going to be choosing to move forward to a cooperating situation rather than a situation that is always going to be chaotic. But there's something that you really need to let go of and that you feel a little bit almost addicted to. So, just because I feel like I need to ask, what's going to help you let go of this kind of addicted feeling, like cosmic connection? It's like you're not going to be you know, like, I feel like you don't want to let go of this connection because it's such a strong connection. But I feel like for some of you, like you can have a connection that's based in the light and in something that can be successful, something that can be loving, something that can nourish your higher self, or you can continue to hold on to something that gives you some short-term pleasure but makes you suffer. So you have an opportunity for a new, better type of connection, but you have to accept that the connection, that you can't continue to hold on to what's not been healthy and have a change. You need to accept that there are some losses in life and put your time and energy into something that could be healthy, balanced, and nourishing. So, for a lot of you, if you're watching this right away, there's a full moon tonight. And it's actually a good time to release things that aren't in your best interest. So, and even if you don't see it tonight, like, within 3 days is usually a good time to do it, anyways. I feel like there is a need for you to accept that life isn't one size fits all. Like you're not living somebody else's life, you're living yours. You need to figure out what works for you, and you can have healing, wish fulfillment, somebody who will be an ideal partner, because both of these are ideal partners. But you can't be chasing dysfunction and have that. New love coming in. Awesome. All right, there is a need to leave behind things that don't serve you anymore, ideas that aren't in your best interest. Like there is there might be some kind of maladaptive coping mechanisms that are going. Like they may be things that got you from one moment to the next, but they're not helping you anymore. With the dinosaur, like you know, there's definitely something that just like there's at least some kind of thought that you might be espousing as true that maybe not be. Passionate new beginning. I feel like for those of you that maybe associate, serious up and down situations with passion, I feel like you need to know that you will have a lot of passion in this cosmic connection that's a lot better for you. Your new beginning is going to be filled with passion. It's just not going to be so filled with dysfunction, because this connection can bring good fortune to you, and it's time to make this happen. Like if yeah, it's time to make this happen. But I feel like you need to recognize who you are and the value you bring to the table. And, no longer engage in any situation where you're going to just regret it. I feel like you firmly need to realize your value and only allow somebody in your space that is worthy of you. But there are underlying emotional things that need to be dealt with. There is a need for you to concentrate on yourself a little bit. But you have the opportunity to move in alignment with the universe. You moving in alignment with the universe is you moving on from dysfunction, you moving on from anything that feels addictive, and you allowing yourself to learn from the thing that can't work out, get some healing so you can have a better relationship. You are so very close to the end of the cycle of just not having to deal with toxic and dysfunctional people. But unfortunately, you need to accept that you're not going to save anybody from themselves. The only person, and four is on the clock. No, not four is on the clock. Four came out too. Four is about stability. Like there's a need for you to seek stability, to be somebody who's stable. Because the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor are both hyper stable people. Like they're people who make what they want to happen manifest in this reality. And like your own personal balance is going to help balance your relationship out. But yeah, it's like you need to be willing to leave behind any toxic cycles. This is the world. The world, is winning big, not having like just genuinely like leveling up in life. But to do that, you need to leave behind a negative cycle. New love coming in pile one. Find your love language. Take some time to find out how you truly want to be cared for. So I feel like you may need to know yourself better. You may need to know what makes you feel loved and appreciated and taken care of, and perhaps communicate that. So I hope this helped you. I really appreciate you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away two as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you are both subscribed and you comment and you are in the running for that. I also want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters, and I really appreciate it. Um, if you do want to book with me, my email's in the description below the timestamps. So make sure that you contact me on that. If anybody offers you a WhatsApp, that's not me. So please, don't give that person the information or money. Report them if you can. There's some dots by the reply button where you can just report it. I will do my best to report it and block it as much as possible. But if we do it as a team, then, maybe YouTube will take it more seriously and help protect the community a little bit better. So I appreciate you, and we're going to move on to pile number two. Pile number two, my gorgeous and talented people. Pardon me. Pile number 2. New love coming in. New love coming in. Integrity. The love that you are going to be receiving is from somebody that has a lot of integrity. There's somebody who says what they do, does what they say. They care about doing the right thing, and they're going to offer you something that's real. That's, they're it's like they're going to offer you something solid and real, and you're going to really be able to trust them because of who they are, because they're not a different person, when other people aren't looking. They're somebody that just decides to live their life in a way that they don't need to be ashamed of. This person is definitely going to recognize your attractiveness, your caring. This is going to be somebody who is going to be willing to put consistent work and effort into the relationship. Like, this is definitely not going to feel one-sided. This is somebody that is very practical, somebody very honest, and they're going to really appreciate the kind of caring and sweetness and love that you're capable of bringing. This person is actually very highly introspective. They may not be the life of the party, but what they are is somebody that you can always depend on. I will check on the Five of Wands, because the Five of Wands can be some kind of disagreement or discord. But ultimately, this is somebody that will see you and love you, offer you commitments, be a committed person, see your heart and value you for it. What is this possible conflict? Why is the Five of Wands here? Because Five of Wands can be lack of cooperation or confusion. Why is the Five of Wands here? Jack of Wands. I feel like, because I'm really not getting this person just coming in and out. Like, this person is, if anything, really consistent, like really showing, like they are who they say they are. And there's somebody who puts a lot of hard work, offers something that's worth having, and appreciates you. Um, but with the, is there another party here? Because I feel like there is like this Jack of Wands. There's somebody, but I don't feel like it's this person, and I don't feel like it's you. But I feel like there is this potential third party who comes in and out of your life, and just causes a lot of issues for you. I feel like you need to know that that's not the kind of person that, is gonna, like the person who's going to love you and give you this reciprocal loving condition is not somebody who's just inconsistent and causing issues. If anything, this person is actively, if anything, this person is actively a problem solver. Like, the person that you're meant to invest in is somebody who just very practically deals with the things in their life. There's somebody that's very good at negotiating this reality. you know, they're just successful at it. They're very grounded. So I feel like, you know, if you're treated with somebody who's inconsistent, I feel you need to know that that's not your person. Um, New love coming in. New love coming in. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Like you're going to have an opportunity with somebody who is an ideal match for you. Doesn't matter if you guys are of the same gender or however gender you identify. It's just there is a match here. There is, you know, like so it's important that you're steady, stable, but the person who's your match is somebody who's also steady, stable, and reliable. It's not somebody that's inconsistent. And it's somebody who's going to offer you the type of abundance that is just an incredible deal for you. Um, I just feel like there's a need for you to not get distracted by people who aren't worth your time. Queen of Swords. I feel like if somebody is, you know, causing a lot of drama and inconsistency in your life, you're supposed to cut them off. Because that person is not going to suddenly turn into your match. You should be choosing somebody who can offer you what you want instead of trying to make somebody who's shown you they're not that thing into that person. So, like, there's just a really strong necessity for you in moving forward to fly away from drama. Because the person you end up with is not going to, they're going to be somebody that's also creates stability and abundance. They're going to be somebody that puts consistent work in the relationship. They're going to be somebody who values just how beautiful and kind your heart is. And like, this person is just going to give you what you deserve. I feel like if you're fighting to get something that you deserve, then you're actually investing in the wrong person. Time out. So I do feel like if somebody's just consistently and not giving you what you deserve, then you know, give yourself some time out and walk away from the drama so that you can, you know, get the offer that's worth having for you. But it's like if you're willing to walk away from the drama and only put up with people who, you know, have this same kind of stability and strength and, you know, nurturing within them and, you know, commitment to what they do and who they are and how they show up in the world, then that's ultimately going to be the what's going to be worth it. Meraki, you can tell me if I say that wrong. To do something with soul, creativity, or love, to leave a piece of yourself in whatever you are doing. I do believe that you are somebody that leaves a piece of you in what you're doing. You're a very soulful person. So I feel like it is important for you to embrace that part of you because who knows, that might be, you know, that might lead to, you know, something that ultimately is going to lead to you know, this balanced reciprocal love for you. I've got tender heart, London. So I feel like you need to know that you may have this, you know, steady, stable person, but there's going to be a lot of passion between you, a lot of love between you. Like, but you'll have the added bonus of somebody you can genuinely trust and shows up for you. Um, I think that you have this really tender, beautiful heart, and you need to entrust it in somebody that can take up that responsibility with honor. This one, I feel like there are situations in which you may allow people to play you. Maybe because you do have such a giving, nurturing soul and heart, because you do. But that doesn't mean you need to allow somebody to play you. If somebody's inconsistent, if somebody's just causing you problems, you need to trust who they've shown you they are. So with the king, for some of you, this person could be a Capricorn that you're looking for, that is the right person for you. For some of you, it could be a like definitely earth signs, maybe some water signs in there as well, because this is the also King of Cups. It's a merman, Neptune. Signs are not necessary, but it was showing up. Like that may just be for some of you. But there is a need for some kind of self actualization here. Some kind of like, I feel like you already are somebody that's very, I feel like you're already somebody that demands a lot of personal excellence out of yourself, which is in alignment with the right kind of person. But I feel like you need to have some really strong standards regarding those people you let in. So with London, double decker bus, some of you might have some relation to the United Kingdom, but I feel like you taking, you know, your path forward, you you finding this person that's a really good match for you. You finding this person that is also abundant, that is also a giver, that is also dependable, that, you know, that there's no question of this person's integrity because that's just how they live their life. I think that you need to know that you you guys coming together is ultimately going to help a lot of people. It's like you coming together is just going to be able to magnify the kind of goodness you can create in the world. So if you do lean towards people that you think you can fix or save or just think that you can change, I feel like you should know that, you know, if you're doing that to make the world a better place, like you actually getting your needs met with somebody who's also a giver, like you guys being together is going to multiply the good that you give to other people. So let your freak flag fly, baby. Don't pretend to be anybody else. Don't pretend to be of different needs. Certainly don't put up with situations and people that show you they're not worth their time, that they're not worth your time. Because I feel like you need to know that your ultimate success and happiness and stability in this world is going to translate into greater happiness, success, and stability for other people. Like, so I hope this helped you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. So make sure that you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. I want to say thank you again to everybody who's been liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. It all matters. I really appreciate it. If you do want, I in the description below the timestamps, I have my email. If you want to contact me, that's the way to do it. There is somebody that's pretending to be me in the comments. It is absolutely not me. So please do not give that person any information. If I do comment, but the the person who comments is going to offer you like a WhatsApp number or something like that, and that is not me. The comments that are actually from my channel have a gray circle around my name. But the easiest and simplest way to do it is like only interact with me on the email that's on my description. I check it all the time. So I really hope that this helps you, and we're going to move on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, the bell. New love coming in, new chapter. There's going to be some kind of fresh start. And that fresh start is going to be a substantial offer. And there are going to be some feelings that are shared very freely. Devil. Is this somebody coming back from the past? Okay. While I feel like the first 2 piles were definitely somebody new, this one may be somebody coming back from the past that you still have a connection with. Um, but I feel like, so I'm going to get some clarity on the devil, um, because things might not have always been really good in this connection. Wands. There definitely was no lack of passion in this connection. But I do feel like there's going to be some level of honesty and vulnerability in feelings, as well as a new chapter. So this is new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. Now, for some of you, I don't feel like this is 100%, people coming back from the past. But for a lot of you, this is somebody that you've had this really intense connection with. But it may not have either manifested in a relationship. There may not have been some kind of health between you guys. There has been something where it's like there's never, but new beginning, new beginning, new beginning, and there is going to be some kind of openness in feelings. New love coming in. New love coming in. Just to say, you know, for if this isn't somebody coming back from the past, which I feel like it is for a lot of you, like you may be, you know, having to come out of a situation that, you know, wasn't very happy, that ended badly. And that, you know, like you're going to, you know, come into somebody who really is going to offer you, you know, good, kind affection. For some of you, if this is somebody coming back from the past, this is somebody that you've had a difficult ending with. And you, for a lot of you, if that's the case, you haven't been in contact. Um, and I also feel like whether or not you guys have been in contact with each other and whether or not, you know, anything has moved forward between the two of you, like heartbreak, two of swords. For a lot of you, you're gonna get a fresh new beginning and start that does involve stability and passion and just changed behavior from a situation that, you know, maybe made you feel really hurt and brokenhearted. I feel like the hurt and broken heart in this connection happened because there was a critical choice that needed to be made. And that not making a choice ended this connection. Somebody being so in their head led to heartbreak and a sense of betrayal. New love coming in, pile number 3. And this was very intense because there was a sense that you guys could have everything together. You know, some of you, this could have been a marriage. Some of you, but I feel like it was just, there was a choice between commitment or heartbreak, and, you know, like there was just no choice made at a critical juncture. So I feel like if there's somebody who didn't share their feelings, um, they have every intention of doing it now. Because there is a very strong desire to restart this connection. Choose your words, friends, and wine wisely. It could be that this person wasn't being discerning about the people in their life. And again, this person, this connection ended in pain and a feeling of betrayal because of lack of somebody choosing. And it was kind of, for lack of better The choice was not a particularly, you know, the choice like had like there were way more benefits on one side than the other. You may be praying, but are you planning? So I feel like if somebody caused this relationship to end because they didn't take action or plan or do anything about it, there is somebody, that person is going to come forward with a new offer because it's like this person has found a little bit more balance within themselves, which has kind of inspired them to realize that they need to balance this connection. Of course, if it doesn't feel like the right reading for you, then you know there are definitely other ones to pick, and other readings like this. So definitely just feel free to choose that if it just doesn't feel like you. But a lot of you are going to get somebody coming back from the past offering a new beginning. They're going to offer you stability, and they're going to offer you a lot of passion. Because whatever this person has gone through, they really have come to the realization that um, you're the person that they can grow with. That, you know, that a connection with you would mean there being a healthy connection. This person might have had an unhealthy connection with something else. Like this person, you know, could have had an addiction. This person could have been holding on to a relationship that wasn't healthy. But whatever it is, like I feel like this person definitely wants a new beginning in this connection. Like they want, because they know that they can have prosperity with you. That whether or not you're in a connection, they feel the connection with you. And this person has been doing a little bit of growing wish. So some of you have really wished that this person would give you an offer. A lot of you, this person, you know, like you represent a wish to them. So I hope that this helped you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. So make sure that you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. If I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters, and I really appreciate it. If you do want to book a reading, my email's below the timestamps in the description. So make sure you contact me on that. There is somebody that made a dummy account and is pretending to be me in the comments. And while I do answer comments, I absolutely do not offer anybody a WhatsApp number. And if somebody gives that to you, they're most likely trying to scam you. So please do not just don't answer anybody because you can't track them. You can't, like, they can take your money. Um, and again, if you want to book with me, email me. It's in the description and I answer it all the time. So I want to say thank you again, and we're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number 4. Pile number 4, my gorgeous and talented people. Ooh, interesting. I wasn't really meaning to pick this up, but it's like messages. So, well, let's see. I want you so bad, I can't stand it. The new love coming in is going to be somebody that is intensely into you. This is the one with the shell box. Like they're, you know, they are going to be super into you. New love coming in. Strength. I feel like the actual the strength of the love is going to be very strong. Like there's going to be a lot of strength and intensity in the love, but it's also going to be somebody that who's very in control of themselves. They're very in control of themselves. They know that they want you. They're very focused. Eight of Cups. There's kind of emotionally walking away. Are you walking? Is this a connection? I feel like 1 and 2 felt like piles that were definitely different people. 3 and 4, like you may be having somebody come back from the past, because there's maybe somebody who's returning, maybe somebody who walked away, but now like wants to put all their energy and effort in moving forward. And there's definitely a risk that you're not going to be interested in investing in them anymore. But like there's going to be an opportunity for healing and wish fulfillment, some kind of promise. But somebody in this situation is not happy with the situation. New love coming in. For others of you, you know, if you really, if it, you really don't resonate with somebody coming in, but I feel like a lot of you, that's the case. Somebody coming that you either walked away from or they walked away from you. It's like this, it's almost like a situation where this person walked away from you and now you don't know whether you want them back. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Huh. There is going to be some kind of opportunity for wish fulfillment. I mean, there is going to be need to moderate some kind of things, but you know, but there's also, I feel like that there's a little bit more to this than meets the eye. 444 is on the clock. That can be a message from angels saying that they're offering support. 4 is, of course, the number of, you know, stability. So I feel like there was this situation where they walked away, you walked away. You're not even sure if they want them anymore, but there's going to be an offer of stability. And there's still this intense connection. Now, the four, not the 4 of Wands, it's the 3 of Wands. I feel like you really wanted to manifest this connection. I feel like I feel like you guys have come to the point where you're so tired of waiting for something to happen that you may not trust when you receive what you were putting all your energy and effort towards making happen. But there is definitely a lot of intense love and connection here. And the person that's coming in wants you so bad that they cannot, like, if this person walked away, they're not happy about it. If you walked away, they're not happy about it. New love coming in. There is a need to move on from something that has been unpleasant in this connection. Like, there have been real rough waters in this connection. And that's that might lead to, I feel like the people in this deck are afraid that, you know, that the offer that they're going to receive isn't worth having. And I feel like partially because just how long this has taken to manifest. New love coming in. But the Ace of Wands to the Four of Wands. The offer that, you know, there's definitely one person who was waiting for an offer, and that offer that can stabilize things, that can turn the Three of Wands to the Four of Wands, is actually going to come in. So I feel like there is a need to look, there's a need to not be super reactionary. Because yes, you guys are not supposed to remain in, you know, constant drama, but I feel like it's important to actually look at and consider what is really being excuse me, sneezing out of nowhere. I feel like there's a need to consider what's actually being offered and not just being so. I feel like there is an energy of being sick and tired. I feel like there's a level of dissatisfaction that may cause an inability to clearly look at what's in front of you. So I feel like that's one of the reasons why there needs this, when getting offered this offer, there's a really, it's important that you are able to really discern what's in front of you. because there is this energy of just being done with the experience. However, there's an opportunity at like healing and wish fulfillment here. There's love here. There is somebody who's gotten their stuff together and is in control of themselves, who really knows what they want. I feel like for some of you, you guys traded places emotionally, where this person finally figured out what they wanted, and you're no longer sure if you want what they are going to give. Continue to push barriers, break down walls, and question the norm. I feel like there might not be a lot that needs to be worked on in this relationship, in this connection. Um because you're going to get an offer to move forward, and in order to move forward with this person, you're going to have to embrace it. Like, you're going to have to take it. I mean, if you don't want to, I feel like there's way more to offer than what you I feel like this offer is not the same as before. That's what it is. Bigger and better than your situation. I feel like there is a need for you to be the best version of yourself. Like, not completely get so mired in disappointment that you don't take action when the opportunity is in front of you. Ace, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Like, there's definitely a progression forward here. Choices. But you're going to have to, if you there's a part of you that doesn't want to choose or embrace the situation anymore. And ultimately you need to make your choice. But you're going to be given an opportunity to get wish fulfillment that you may not have had an opportunity at before in this connection. But there's a lot of sadness and disappointment here. There's been heartbreak. And you guys feel very attached to each other. You guys have like, there is a lot of ability for there to be healing in this connection, healing and wish fulfillment in this connection. But there is a need to embrace what's healthy and, be willing to grow. But I feel like you guys have the key to your own heart. And there is a need to make sure that you're paying attention to what you're contributing to the situation as well. there's definitely a need to not take responsibility for this person's actions, but really take responsibility for your own. But there is definitely a connection here. And the best outcome involves you not panicking. Like not panicking, not having a knee-jerk reaction, actually really considering what the offer is in front of you. Because this person is coming back strong. This person is coming back with, some kind of intent towards protection, intent towards all I can say is this person has gone on some kind of self-discovery. Like they've really had to deal with their dark side, and they've had to be victorious. I feel like there's a bigger plan in action here, but I don't think that you should, like you're not supposed to run forward, but you are supposed to like slowly but surely move forward. But what this person is going to offer is something that involves longevity. And I feel like maybe this person went away because they weren't healthy and they may have come back after they got their stuff together. Any more advice for the gorgeous pile number 4? It's okay to focus on you. I feel like while you while there is some kind of indication here that you shouldn't just knee jerk reject them, like this person like needs to prove themselves to you. And it's okay to like look out for what's important to you. It's just there's a need for you to look at what's actually being offered. There's a need for you to not get lost in your own confusion. So there's, ability for wish fulfillment, somebody who has strong emotions. They may come in pretty strong. And, and occasionally it's okay if something comes in pretty strong, but just because you're not supposed to have a knee-jerk reaction or get lost in your own illusions, it doesn't, you should still be looking out for you. Um, and, this person does have something to prove. So I hope that this helps you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. So make sure that you're subscribed and you comment. If you do, and I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. If you want to book with me, my email's in the description below the timestamps. That's the way to get in contact with me. There is, somebody that's trying to be me in the comments. I will never offer you a WhatsApp number. It's not me. So please don't give that person any money or information. If you can report them, then it'll just be another person reporting it, and it'll help YouTube crack down on this because it's happening to a lot of channels and a lot of readers, and more importantly, a lot of people who, you know, being taken in by it. So I check my email all the time. If you want to contact me, that's the way to do it. So I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.